You've probably heard it 1,000 times. Everything began with the Big Bang, a single point of infinite density that exploded and created space, time, and everything we know. But here's the question that keeps me up at night. What the hell was there before that moment? Was there even a before? Or are we asking the wrong question entirely? Tonight, we're diving into the deepest mystery in all of science. The 10 most compelling theories about what existed before the Big Bang. Some of these will make you feel small, others will genuinely mess with your head. This isn't just science, this is cosmic horror wrapped in mathematics. So turn off the lights, get comfortable if you can, and let's begin. What came before the Big Bang? 10 theories that will break your brain. Theory 1, the Big Bounce. The first theory is one of the most comforting and also one of the most terrifying. It's called the Big Bounce. Instead of the universe beginning at a singularity, this theory says our universe is just the latest in an endless cycle. A previous universe existed before us. It expanded for billions of years, then eventually started contracting under its own gravity, faster and faster, until it collapsed into an incredibly hot, dense state. But instead of vanishing into nothingness, it bounced. The collapse became an explosion. Our Big Bang was actually just the latest rebound. There was no beginning. There was only transformation. Think about that for a second. Everything you've ever known, every galaxy, every love story, every war, might just be one chapter in an infinite cosmic heartbeat that has no start and no end. Theory 2, quantum fluctuation from nothing. Theory number 2 is probably the wildest one you'll hear tonight. Some physicists, like Lawrence Krauss, say the universe came from literally nothing. Not empty space, not a vacuum, true nothing, no space, no time, no laws. But in quantum mechanics, nothing is unstable. It can't stay nothing. Tiny quantum fluctuations can suddenly blink a universe into existence. One moment, nothing. The next moment, everything. It sounds like magic, but mathematically, it might be possible. The laws of physics may actually require that a universe eventually appears. This one honestly makes me feel uneasy, because if our universe can come from nothing, then maybe it's not that special after all. Theory 3, the No-Boundary Proposal, Hawking. Stephen Hawking had a different answer. He said we're asking the wrong question when we say what came before. In his No-Boundary Proposal, created with James Hartle, time itself didn't exist before the Big Bang in the way we understand it. Near the beginning, time actually behaves like another dimension of space, so asking what came before the Big Bang is like asking what's north of the North Pole. There's no boundary, the universe is finite in the past, but it doesn't have a beginning. Hawking once said the universe would just be. That idea is so elegant it almost feels like poetry. But it still leaves me staring at the ceiling at 3 a.m. Theory 4, pre-Big Bang string cosmology. Now let's get properly weird. According to some string theorists, before the Big Bang, the universe was actually shrinking, not exploding outward, collapsing inward. In this model, the universe existed in a completely different phase dominated by strings, the tiny vibrating filaments that some believe make up all matter. Then something changed, a transition happened, and the shrinking suddenly flipped into the rapid expansion we call the Big Bang. It's like the universe hit the bottom of a cosmic trampoline and bounced back up. Theory 5, the Ekpyrotic Universe, brain collision. This one feels like science fiction, but it comes from a serious string theory. Imagine our entire universe is a three-dimensional membrane, or brain, floating in higher dimensional space, and there's another brain out there. These two brains have been slowly moving toward each other for a very long time. When they finally collided, that impact released enormous energy and created our Big Bang. They call this the Ekpyrotic Universe, from the Greek word for conflagration or fiery birth. Every few trillion years, the brains might collide again, destroying everything and starting the cycle over. It's cosmic reincarnation in its most brutal form. Theory 6, Loop quantum cosmology. Loop quantum gravity takes the big bounce idea even further. This theory says that the space itself is made of tiny discrete loops, almost like the pixels of reality. When you go back toward the Big Bang, instead of reaching infinite density, the universe hits a hard wall at the Planck scale. The repulsive quantum force becomes so strong that the collapsing universe bounces. No singularity, no beginning, just another bounce in an endless dance. Theory 7, eternal inflation and the multiverse. This is the one that broke a lot of cosmologists' minds. According to eternal inflation, our Big Bang wasn't special. It was just one tiny pocket where inflation stopped. Everywhere else, the universe is still inflating at insane speeds, constantly spitting out new bubble universes. There was no beginning to the multiverse. It has existed forever, creating infinite universes with every possible law of physics. Our entire observable universe might be just one snowflake in an endless blizzard. That one always makes me feel insignificant in the best and worst way possible. Theory 8, black hole baby universes. Lee Smolin proposed something absolutely wild. Every time a black hole collapses in our universe, it doesn't just disappear. On the other side, it creates a new baby universe. Our own universe might have been born inside a black hole from a parent universe. If that's true, then the laws of physics that allow black holes to create universes would be naturally selected for, meaning universes that make more black holes create more offspring universes. Cosmic Darwinism. Theory 9, Conformal Cyclic Cosmology, Roger Penrose, Nobel Prize winner. Sir Roger Penrose has one of my favorite ideas. He says the universe goes through infinite cycles, but not in the normal way. When the universe reaches its final heat death, when everything has spread out and black holes have evaporated, something remarkable happens. That incredibly cold, empty, boring universe becomes mathematically identical to the extremely hot, dense state of a new Big Bang. One universe's death is another universe's birth. Penrose even claims we might see evidence of previous universes in the cosmic microwave background right now. He calls these cycles aeons. We might be living in the middle of the trillionth aeon. Theory 10, the Emergent Universe. And finally, the most mind-bending of all, the Emergent Universe theory suggests that space and time themselves are not fundamental. They emerged from something even deeper, a timeless quantum reality we don't yet understand. The Big Bang wasn't the beginning of existence. It was the moment when the illusion of space and time switched on. Before that, there was no before, because before is a concept that only exists inside the illusion. So, which one do you believe? We may never know what existed before the Big Bang. Thanks for watching. Stay curious and stay awake.